It's for the fans. This is good content for y'all to show you Chris is washed.
Wow. And being like a teammate with Kobe, was there anything that you learned, whether he told you or just observing him?
I shot with him. You know, we lifted weights together. So for me, it was like, oh, this is how you train.
Like he showed you how to be a professional.
He showed me how to be a professional.
Wow.
You know, and mind you, I'm 19. I don't know. I just feel like it went real.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm FaZe Swagg here with my co-host Matt, and today joining the lobby, this is the most highly requested on stream of all time, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davis. My dog.
What's up, man? Appreciate y'all having me.
Appreciate you coming, man.
Appreciate it.
How you feeling?
I feel good, man. Feeling real good. How you?
Chilling. You look nervous though, low key.
Nervous? Yes, sir. Come on now. We're gonna show the bloopers of this interview as well. He started off and messed up already. He's nervous.
He did. He did repeat the
chilling.
intro 3 times.
Three times.
3?
3 times. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, let's get this thing started. AD, first of all, thank you so much for hopping on. We're honored to have you here, bro. First question that I wanted to ask, obviously, how did both of you meet? Like, I know you guys are great friends, but I've always wanted to hear from both of you. How did you guys meet?
You want to start from your
Shit, I don't remember, to be honest. I know I was watching your stream. This is when you was on Twitch.
Yep.
I got into like the watching the streams and shit like that. I played COD, but I wasn't really like into it. I always just did campaign, right? And obviously during COVID, multiplayer, just like everybody's running multiplayer. And I started getting into it, and it's like, that's all we had to do. Like, it was no basketball. We couldn't train. We couldn't do anything.
So this wasn't even the bubble. This is like before that.
Before.
Wow.
So I was just running like COD, and then I'm not sure if Twitch or like streaming platforms in general. I know like YouTube and things like that, but I don't know if Twitch was around yet or was like
Twitch has been around since like 2012.
Oh, okay. See, I've never heard of it until like 2020.
After you guys' season where like it paused.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long was the pause between the season and the bubble?
3 months, I think.
Okay, so those 3 months?
Yeah, so got on, and obviously once you first log on, it shows like the most popular accounts.
Yep.
And you were on there, and I just clicked on it, and obviously I heard of FaZe around that time.
Yep.
Obviously because of Bronny, you know.
Yep.
And I just like clicked on it. And I think it was just like your energy. Obviously you was nice at the game, or Art still is nice at the game.
Yeah,
and
we should have seemed like I'm washed. I fell off.
You know, you're a little washed. I got a story for y'all later on when it's his birthday, but just having to click on your stream, and obviously you were doing your thing, and I think I just followed. I think the chat at the time was like, yeah, I think that's Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they started tweaking because it was the day we won a tournament.
Yeah.
And I remember you had gifted subs, and it had at first like I had read it and I said, what's your name? Ant Davis.
And Davis 23.
I read it and I said,
and Davis 3. And Davis 3.
And Davis 3. I read it and then I kind of just like, okay. And then somebody in chat said, wait, is that the real Ant Davis? And I said, wait, hold on. And I click it. And I think you were, I don't know, I don't think you were verified.
At the time, I wasn't streaming yet. I wasn't verified yet.
So I clicked it, and then I said, wait, guys, this might be it. I don't know. And then you DM me.
Yeah.
And you had DM me. I forgot what you had said. You had just said, like, yo, like, congrats on the tournament or something like that. Like, you're nice at COD or something like that. And I remember I was like, yo, what's this real one? Chat started going crazy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, me and my pops were lifelong Laker fans.
Sure.
So, you know, it was just, it made it even more, like, crazier. And then after that, I think we just, like, got in touch. And I think when we first met is when we went to Topgolf.
Mm-hmm.
The swing, when I was just, you know.
Trash.
Oh, the viral swing clip.
Obviously, you know, Dante, Smooth.
Yep.
You. I don't think
Did you
Booyah.
Did you meet? I think you met Booyah.
I came to the house.
Yep.
And met Booyah after, though. Because I think the first time we met was at Topgolf. I met him after. But I don't think Booyah showed up. But, yeah, man, Topgolf, and we just vibed. We just kicked out. We clicked instantly, and
then after that, you're just like,
later,
and after that, he looks at it, he goes, he's about to leave. He's like, hey, yo, y'all want to Go to Vegas
Go to
with me?
Vegas. Yeah. Memorial Day weekend.
Bro, we were
No
like,
way.
and we all kind of looked around like,
Man.
oh, yeah, we'll look at flights. And he said, bro, you can ride with me.
Yeah,
That's
found a
crazy.
Yeah, it was,
That's
and
fire.
we've just been locked in ever since, bro. You know, obviously, it kind of, I don't know y'all questions, so I don't want to like jump ahead.
You're good.
but,
You're good, man. We just,
You know, but obviously, like, you know how like athletes want to be, you know, well, basketball players want to, you know, be rappers and rappers want to be athletes.
Yep.
That's kind of been like the whole, you know, mantra. But now I think that kind of just switched where, I mean, it's not a lot of athletes that don't play video games.
For
now,
everybody
you know
does,
what I'm saying?
man.
You know, no matter what the game is, they play video games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of people play video games. Obviously, you know, whether it's especially if it's a sports game, you know, you come into our world in the
For
sense
sure.
of how I get to play with AD or I
Yeah.
get to, you know, play with Aaron Rodgers or if it's a Madden, like whatever the case may be. So I think that's how our worlds collided and really just like connected because I've always played video games. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
what was your first ever game you played? Do you
My
remember?
Oh, no. I don't even remember. My first ever game, I don't remember.
So throughout the years, were you playing a little bit of COD, or you said you just played campaign?
Yeah, I only played campaign. Like,
What was like your favorite campaign?
I played all of them. I think Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite.
Yes,
Gas
sir.
one,
It's my
gas
favorite
one.
COD of all time.
Yeah, like your favorite campaign for sure. But it was just like I think, like for me, it was always just a story.
Yep.
You know, I never played, like I say, multiplayer online or whatever it was back then. I just felt like it just wasn't me.
I feel that.
It was like the campaign. I like the story or something behind it. Like you're getting something out of it. I feel
Yep.
like playing multiplayer or whatever. What are you getting out of it? Just
Yeah.
I
just-
got 50 kills on multi. Like it was just nothing to me.
I'm hearing
Yeah.
you.
Whereas now it's like I still play the campaign, but like I want to fly in. Like
Nah, you
get
want
in
that
the lobby, you know?
Warzone, man.
So,
and so in the bubble, you had you had started like watching streams and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and then when you first got your setup, you didn't play multiplayer anything before that. But then
No,
during,
I did before. I was so when COVID hit,
Yep.
it was shut down. The league shut down on my birthday,
Damn.
which is crazy. March 11, 2020. I started playing with a lot of guys that was in New Orleans.
Okay.
Right? It was like my security, like GP. It was his like cousins and
His
stuff
group.
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I just started playing with a lot of the homies. You know, they started was playing COD, and we just started running. They were like, "Yo, Warzone wasn't out yet."
I think it just dropped. So it dropped March 10th. The league
Okay.
had when shut down
okay.
March 11th. So it
Yes.
just got
it
like
just dropped. But we were just playing, but they didn't have rebirth and stuff. They only
did
had
not,
Big
they
Map.
did not.
Yeah.
Only
They
Big
only had
Map.
Only
Verdansk, and
Verdansk.
it was like, man, you die one time, it's
over.
Yeah. so we just started playing multiplayer, and it was like how it is now. Like, man, I got 10 kills in multiplayer, bro. It's like it's crazy. Now it's like then we started playing more and more. It's like I got 50 kills in multiplayer, you know.
Okay.
So it was
You dropped 50?
Yeah, I dropped 50 for sure. Multiplayer. I got proof too.
You got that
cameras
screen-
were on?
You got the screenshot.
I got the screenshot right there. Hold on. At this time, I'm playing on Xbox
Okay.
and a TV.
Oh, so you're on some just like
So that's what I'm saying. Like
Casual
I
vibe.
didn't play anything.
Yep.
You know, I didn't know about the PC. I didn't know about monitors and all that. So as we playing, and then they was like, man, they just dropped Rebirth.
okay.
You know?
Yep.
Well, I won't skip, but so that's what I was playing before I went to the bubble. I go to the bubble, and I brought the Xbox, hooked it up to the TV, playing, and
You guys can't leave or do anything in the bubble.
no, we can't leave the bubble. We can't leave.
Dang.
We can't leave. And J.R. Smith comes to my room, and he's like, what is this? And like, talking about my console, and I'm like, Xbox, I'm playing duty. I'm locked in. Like,
Yep.
the screen like this, because you know the field of view is
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
so
like
you're,
on
when you're
80.
when
So
you're
it's
playing
like-
80, bro.
So I'm
oh.
on 80, you know, FOV, and he was like, bro, you need to get like a PC. I'm like,
You're like,
like
what?
I'm like a PC. Like I don't want no PC. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking it's a regular PC, like a regular
100%.
computer. Like why would I want to play on a computer?
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool. And he was like, trust me, you know, frames is better than FOV at the time and all this stuff. And I was like, all right, bro. So he convinced me that I ended up getting one.
Yep. In the
Got it
bubble.
In the bubble.
Wow.
Got it shipped to the bubble. And I'm like, wait, how you hook the controller up? He was like, ain't no controller. We're not using controller.
No, he's the one who got
He the
you
one
on
who got
mouse
me.
and key.
He was like, we going mouse and key. And I was like, what? I ain't never. So he was like, trust me, way better. I'm like, all right. You know,
No way.
he put me on. I'm going to
Yeah.
listen. And for like a week straight, I just played nothing but mouse and key, figuring it out
And you still play that to this day.
to this day.
So
I
J.R.
can't pick up
Smith
a
is to
controller.
blame, bro. I've been trying to get AD to switch to
Can't do
controller
it.
for so long. He refuses.
And I played controller my entire life. And now if I pick up a controller, I probably couldn't get one kill.
Dude.
I can't. Like it feels weird. Like I can't do it. Controller feels weird in my hand now.
That's crazy.
So now I'm strictly mouse and key.
You'll never switch.
I never switch back.
It's crazy
I
because
never
Call of
switch
Duty is a controller game.
Yeah, but I can't do it. Like and the thing, what makes me mad because I played control. Like that was my thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like I feel so much more natural playing mouse and key. Like it's just.
Wow.
You just put a controller in my hand, like, hey, go get a kill. Like,
Yeah.
You win. I was
He
not.
said you win.
Do you play any other games
can't do it.
on PC?
Yeah. I mean, everything I do now is like Grand Theft Auto, mouse and key.
Yo.
That's fire.
I'll download like when the Harry Potter game first came out,
Oh, yep.
played mouse and key.
Dang.
I got like some simulator games that I play just to do. But if I'm still like MLB,
Yo.
you know, baseball,
Sports games, you'll play
sports
controller.
games, I'll play on controller.
Yeah,
But like
First-person
Duty and all
shooters
that
and all
first person
that,
shooters,
yeah.
That literally is mind blowing.
I gotta go mouse and key.
And you're
Every
good
time.
at it, too, which
Every
is
time.
crazy.
I can't play it. I can't.
If he switched to controller, it would take you about a month.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then-
I don't have a month. I don't have a month because I'll get frustrated. Like I got to the point where I feel like I'm so good, I'm rage quitting.
Yeah.
Like I've got like if I was still learning, like okay, I'm gonna get it. But now
better
it's like
break the- you
I
break the
know,
controller. You
because
break the
I've tried. Like all right, let me play the controller. Let me go. And it's like I'm so much better on mouse and key now. Why waste my time on controllers? Like to go back. So give me a month, and you know how we talk when we playing. We talking shit. So
Crazy.
you get one kill, no kills. Like
Yeah.
you talking shit. You got 700 damage.
Yeah, you got 0
We
kills.
on your
What you
ass.
doing?
Like, so it's like, all right, now hold on, I got to switch now, and now it's, you get back into your natural habitat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so now I can't. I don't see myself going back.
Do you think being on mouse and keyboard when you go up against controller players, do you feel like aim assist is too strong? Do you think controllers
aim
OP?
assist is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But also like the aim assist is out of control. No, it is.
Do you think it's OP?
I mean, I use it, so I love it.
No,
I don't know how it
is.
is to be on the other side.
Because it's people who I know aren't better than me that use controller, and it's like there's no way that you're getting as many. It's because of the aim assist.
Aim assist. Okay.
Right? But I think this is my biggest problem with mouse and key. I mean, with controller. I can't control like whatever like the right analog. What does that do? Like
aiming. So it's aiming.
like the aiming, but like just like
Your overall
just turning
movement.
your camera, like turning the camera.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah.
it limits you. If I go all the way to the left on controller, like it's going to stop. The joystick is going to stop.
Yeah.
So like controller, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
You know, so I can go as fast as I want, as slow as I
You
want.
can mouse
like,
and key. You can flick
yeah,
wherever
I
you
can-
want.
You know, I think tracking this part is better for me on mouse and key. But we don't have aim assist though. Like we don't. So it kind of goes like, do you want better tracking? Do you want aim? I don't know. But I do know COD is a controller game.
Yep.
But I also look at guys like Huskers, like,
Yeah.
yeah, he one of the ones on the mouse
Yeah,
and key,
that's
bread,
facts.
man. And so it's like, that can be me. There's no reason to go back. Like
Yeah,
these
in
are,
theory, yeah.
These are
Respect,
real professionals, and they playing on mouse and key. So why can't I?
True.
Facts.
But Huskers also plays 9 hours a day, like every day for like a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I retire, I might play 9 hours a day.
Do you
I streamed the other day, and I streamed for 3 hours, and I was like getting delusional.
like just from streaming?
Yeah, just like, how do you do it?
Like, as what is it? Just feel like you're like in a
It's just sitting in a chair that long and just like looking at a screen for like, and you go 8-9 hours.
easy.
Like off of 3. I'll never forget, bro. It was 2 hours and 17 minutes. And I looked up because I saw it on my stream, and I was like, bro, I'm ready to tap out. Like, I can't.
2 hours?
2
I'm still
hours,
doing
bro.
the intro in
Yeah,
2 hours.
I'm like 2 hours, 7. I was like, this ain't for me. I'm like, chat, I'm about to, this is it, you know, but obviously, you're great at what you do. I just couldn't my eyes start like burning.
Is that so? You game like 2 to 3 hours at a time. You like any more than that, you're like, ooh,
Nah,
like,
that's streaming. Like if I'm all, but see, we playing COD like it's breaks.
Yeah.
You know, at this
Yeah,
time
yeah,
I was
yeah.
streaming Grand Theft Auto, so it's like
so you're
it's
just playing
constantly
straight
going.
through. Yep.
Like COD, this break. Like once you lose, you get maybe like a 3 to 5 minute break before another game, and then like you can die, you can come back. Like so, it's like, hey, I'm off. Hey, give me like 30 minutes. I'll come right. You know.
Yep.
When
Yeah.
you stream it, I just feel like it's tough to do that. Off
For
stream,
sure,
I can
yeah.
do whatever
Bro,
I want.
I leave to go use the bathroom. I lose 2,000 viewers.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
insane.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
have to be
bro.
locked.
You have to be locked in.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, I want to stream. Like, I think it's cool to interact. You know, I think it's another tool of just like interacting with your community.
For sure.
Especially since I don't have like social media right now.
Yep.
It's a thing to like, hey.
Yeah, you're a mystery, bro. I mean, there's not
Yeah.
many clips of you talking or like stream. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
it's just,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like everybody in the chat was like, man, you need to stream. Like, welcome back. But it's like, man, I can give y'all 2 hours.
2 hours of going hard. That's it.
I can get
That's
give
good
everything
enough.
I got in 2 hours. So you know.
Hearing you.
I was curious, bro. How is the gaming culture in the NBA? Obviously, you could speak for like the Lakers. Do any of your teammates play with you, or how does that work?
Yeah, actually, like I said, it grew like from the time COVID hit to now. Like it blew up because nobody had nothing to do.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
we couldn't go outside, so everybody, I think, just went back to the roots of gaming. It's funny because Bron was a like big time gamer back then, but he stopped gaming.
What games was he usually playing?
Madden,
Madden. That's
Madden,
it?
yeah.
Madden, and we had this like tournament in the bubble. The Madden, we had a Madden tournament.
No
I think kind of
way.
like blew up everywhere. Like
Okay.
after we got out the bubble, and we had it where you pick your hometown team. But we had a draft. We had a big draft whiteboard.
You had the Bears?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I think I did. I think the Bears was my team.
The Bears
hurt
or Packers? I know you're a
It was
Packers
the
fan.
Bears, but
Yeah.
it really hurt my heart to like have to pick that team, to pick the Bears, man.
Dirt.
You know I'm a Packers fan, so
They're good now.
I had the Bears, and we did a 15-man draft. We split it up to like a quarterback, like 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. Like so, you get to choose, and then you get to pick. I think 1 player or 2 players on the defensive team.
Yep.
And like I was the best Madden player on the team. It was me and Quinn. It was top 3: me, Quinn Cook, and Markeith Morris. Like it was us 3. And J.R. Smith introduced me to Call of Duty, like the Warzone. Yeah, that's right, because that's when Verdansk had first dropped.
Yeah.
I remember playing it in the bubble, and I just stopped playing Madden. And
Just because
literally-
it's like, was it because like COD just gives that? I don't like sports games for the simple fact that Call of Duty gives me a rush that no game else
The
gives me. Like,
dopamine you get it from it.
shitting like destroying people like from all over the world. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just running a lobby.
I mean, you could do that on with any, like
You
you
do
know
it
what I'm saying,
Madden,
sports
too.
game too. Like especially Madden, like 2K. I'm in basketball, so it's like
I hear that.
I play, and it's like I know some of that shit is unrealistic. That's
Yeah.
some people are doing. He's not doing that, you know. So it's like, but I used to play Madden like a lot, like all
You were
the
better
time.
than Bron. Like at one-on-one
Oh,
Madden,
Yeah,
cooking them.
cooked, like, and he just all he did, and it made him to the point where he's like, I'm locking back in. And when I say he locked back in, from that time in the bubble to right now, I think he's maybe top 1,000 in the world now.
No
What?
way.
Like I know during the late in the season he told us he beat the 164th best player in the world, I think.
Yo.
That's
If I'm
funny.
not mistaken. But he'll play 15 games a day, 20 like
You said he plays 15, 20 games a day?
Like,
That's fire.
he'll just
How long
play,
is a Madden game usually?
No, 15 games a day.
Oh, okay.
yeah. He played like 15, 20 games a day. You know, so like gaming has like when that hit, I think the basketball world, especially the NBA, just like took back over into gaming. And as you see like the Kevin Durant skin, Book skin,
Do you want a skin?
hell yeah, I want
Yeah.
to see that. Like,
That'd be
I think it's
awesome.
just dope, you know.
For sure,
like,
for sure.
You know, you obviously see all the rappers, but you know, you hear about Ben Simmons playing like pretty good at COD. Obviously, a lot of guys on the Lakers was playing. Me, D-Lo, Torian Prince, Christian Wood, Cam Reddish,
Everybody
Max
playing.
Christie, Austin Reeves.
That's crazy. They all
like
play
everybody
COD.
was Jackson Hayes. Like everybody, like literally the entire team was playing Call of Duty. So I think it just switched when we had nothing to do. You can go back to your childhood and just go back into the games, and then like you heard about like Warzone dropping was big for Call of Duty.
Yep.
Now you can play with hey, what's your gamer tag?
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
gamer tag because that's always back then.
Crazy.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, yeah, for sure.
You know, like what's your ID? Activision ID. You know what I'm saying? All that. So I think it's just only helped players, to get through that time. To be honest.
Who do you think's the best player in the Lakers, Warzone wise?
Warzone? Oh man. Besides me.
Yeah, I was about to say beside you. TP's he's cool.
TP's nice. Max Christie's really good. Max Christie he can move. He got the movement aspect down. He can play though. He can play. Cam can play. I mean, it depends on what level we talking about. Are we talking about like his level? Then like we all trash.
Just if you guys
But
all
of
you
us,
stacked up
like,
against
it
each
was
other.
just all of us.
You
like,
could add yourself to the list.
Yeah, I've had the first time I played with him, I never got hit. I had a shotgun, bro. And I killed like 3 people on the stairs, and I got so hyped. Oh, I was so hyped.
And also, I literally remember us playing for one of the first times too, and you had a kilo 100-round mag. And I remember I said, "Hey, what are you doing?"
All the shots I get, all the bullets I get. But if we stacked up like as far as the Lakers, I think I probably had to put Max Christie up there. A lot of them I didn't play. Like I never played with D-Lo. I know he played. I just never played with him. I only played with Cam. I played with Max Christie. And I played with TP. So TP's good. He really communicates. Max is really good. Max had a point. Well, he tried to make a point to me one time that made me think he was hacking.
No,
Really?
I love you, Prime. Prime, I love you, but like I gotta tell the story. So, and I think I called you on this.
You did.
He said he killed someone in a smoke, no thermal, but he saw a sniper glare through the smoke, and that's how they were able to kill him. Which you can't.
You can't see a sniper glare in the smoke.
You can't. So he's like, you can't. He was arguing me up and down. I was like, sounds like hacking, my boy.
Damn.
I do remember getting that call and asking. I was so confused.
Yeah.
I think were you in the locker
I
room?
was in the locker room.
Your locker
We was in
room.
with somebody in the locker room, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna call somebody who know. And Chris is like, no, you can't.
Damn.
Absolutely not. And he's like, no, you can't. I'm telling you. And I'm like, did you have a thermal? That's the first thing I said. You had thermal?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And he
thermal,
was like,
you got it.
nah, no thermal.
That's
Hacking.
crazy.
And I'm like, how you kill somebody in the smoke? Like, unless you just shooting. I'm like, would you just shooting?
Yep.
No, I saw him. One shot. Like, no.
Hacking.
That's not happening. That's not happening. But he's good, though. He's good. And like I said, I think TP. Cam is good. Cam is just funny. Cam's one of them guys, like, I'm going. I'm pushing everything. I'm full send,
Yeah.
everything. I don't care what it is. 1v3, 1v4.
I like that.
I'm for third party, and I don't care. I'm going there, so
Yeah.
it's guys that play for sure.
That's fire. I think what's really cool is that how tapped in you are to like the gaming streaming culture. I've seen you, like I've been watching like streamers on Twitch, and you're randomly like in the chat supporting. I think that's awesome. I think what's really cool is the time that you joined Nuke Squad.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you guys, how was that? How did that even come to be? And it was also like your first tweet in years too, which is crazy.
Well, what happened, obviously when we met, like I said, we just linked, all of us, the whole Nuke Squad crew.
Yep.
And we just started kicking it, whether it's at my crib, their crib at the time, the old crib,
Yep.
I'm over there. We going to Top Golf or we're going to Vegas, like wherever we're going. And I always joke like AD FaZe AD, like always. And which I really didn't know until we was talking about it, that Nuke Squad was invented by that. I didn't know. I thought it was like a FaZe thing,
Gotcha,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He was like, nah, this is ours. That's funny. I had a Nuke Squad shirt on yesterday, and my wife was like, that's new? He was like, I haven't seen that shirt. And I was like, oh. She was like, I didn't know you were still. I'm like, I'm
Still tapped in,
man.
Still tapped in.
Tapped in.
And she watched nothing, no gaming, whatever. But came over one day, and I didn't know y'all were even doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But-
With the chain and
Yeah,
everything.
but
Yep.
before that, like when I came over, I just like, man, I'll get some merch. Like I'll buy it. Obviously, like I want to support. Like give me the merch. And I got on Chris's setup, and he was like, "You get 3 kills, you in Nuke Squad." I said, what?
He said, what?
It was. I felt like I was disrespected.
Yeah.
Like, 3 kills. I think I think something was going on with you, so we went on Jay Smooth.
We Jay Smooth. Just because he has like a setup was like everyone could stand around it. Yep.
So I went on Jay Smooth. I think I had 6 in
Damn.
solos. I think I had 6. And then we actually got the video.
We do. Where we
when
all
I got 3, we all went crazy.
Got hype.
Shit.
Let's
Got
go.
hype.
Yeah.
And then I randomly came back. I don't know how much later, another time, and we was all chilling, and they presented me with the chain and told me that I was with Nuke. I had my name in the bio on Twitter, Instagram, and
Still
everything.
there,
Still there, yep.
I think that was just a cool moment for me, just in the sense of like I said, athletes want to be gamers, and for me to be a part of you guys let me in into something that you've built. And built a true foundation on, like, as real gamers. I consider myself a fake gamer, but like as real gamers who do this for a living. And I told y'all back then, like, I'm so appreciative of that. I still have the chain, everything. So it was a cool moment for me, for sure, just being a part of that.
Yeah, you also tweeted it, which is crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like his first tweet, and everyone was like,
first
wait,
tweet.
what is going on?
Yeah. So it was cool, man.
And I knew, obviously, like, there's, like, times where people hit up to come play and stuff like that. But us, it was genuine. And I knew the moment where it was, like, you genuinely cared about, like, the boys and then me. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. But I remember you had came over, or we were all hanging out somewhere, and we all hung out all together. It was like a big group. I remember I get a call. You get a call like, yo, come over. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I was like, you just said, yeah. He basically just called me and said, come over. So I slide over, and he sits down and he said, yo, like, he pointed out somebody that was around us.
Yep.
And he goes, yo, be careful of this person. He said, I don't really know. I feel like he's because like, you're good at reading people. He said, I don't really know, man. I feel like he's an opportunist. Like, he's not in it for the right reasons. Like, he's not genuine.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, keep a lookout for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And I left it at that. I was just like,
yeah.
And then obviously,
and then soon after that, there was it was a big falling out, and that person was no longer a part of what we had going on. And I remember calling you. I had called you and said, you didn't tell me, you didn't rub in my face. You're like, I told you so, but you're just like.
And come to find out, the person actually had lied on me about something else too. Like, it was crazy, but
it was just so cool, like,
It shows how genuine he is.
Yeah, for you to tell me that and like to be able to see that, and you weren't like overstepping as far as like, you know what I mean, but you were just warning me like, yo, like, I've experienced this before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can tell he just.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, everything that you have been through or going to go through or are going through right now, like,
you've seen it all, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I fuck with you, like, I want to give you the best advice, and like, I think if I've always said, like, your true friend's gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So, even if at that time it was like, oh, AD tripping, he hating on, like, whatever, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I can sleep at night knowing that, hey, I tried to give him the best advice, whether it was wrong or right. Like, my intentions was pure. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just that time it happened to work out for me. I was right. But, I mean, no matter what it is, I've called you on times. You called me and asked for advice. I called you sometimes like, nah, you can't be doing that. You can't, this is what you should. This is what I think you should do, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't tell a grown man what to do. But, it's just, I just feel like that comes with, friendships. And then, once you get as close as, like, we are, or like anybody around you, like, then it's a no-brainer that you should be doing that. So,
for sure.
I just felt like at the time it was, and I seen it from day one, like, but at the time it was like, I wasn't sure, I didn't want to overstep boundaries, like,
Now you played it right, bro.
Yeah, so as we started getting closer and closer, I had to, hey, I don't think, not that he shouldn't be around, because, I mean, the work was great. Like, I think the content was great that, the guy was providing, but I think it was more so just like, just watch, like,
Yeah.
And stuff ended up happening to happen, so.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, you're right. Now going back to that, like you said, you had experienced that all that before. When you first came into the league,
Yep.
do you remember what was the first thing you spent your first check on?
First check. My mom's house.
Bought mom's house.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful, bro.
That was the first thing. Because I was gone when I first got drafted. I went to the Olympics.
Yep.
I went to the Olympics, so I didn't have a chance to like
Even really do
this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know my mom wanted a house. She went looking for a house. I got her a house. And then after the Olympics, I started, looking for a place in New Orleans. I had a little condo, 2-bedroom condo. But like as far as just for myself was my car.
What car was it?
It was a 2011. I got drafted in 12. It was a 2011 Bentley GT Super Sport.
Okay.
It was my dream car. It was all white with a red interior.
Okay.
Wow.
That was my dream car at the time. Now it's changed.
Now
like,
it's yeah.
But that was I ended up getting it. I got it, and that was my first.
That's
the
fire.
First one.
Speaking about that, so you're 18, you put on the Olympics team,
I was 19 at the time.
19.
I was 18 when I went to college. Yeah.
and then you're 19, you're on the Olympics team,
Yep.
right? And that team was absolutely just insane. And Kobe was on that team,
Yep.
which is crazy. Being on that, coming 19 and being like a teammate with Kobe, was there anything that you learned, whether he told you or just observing him? Because he was still, they had just won a chip a couple years before that, so he was still in it. So
What year did they win?
09, 010, 09 and 10.
Huh?
2009 and 2010.
Okay. I remember just you
They-
saying
they
you
lost in
grew
the
up a
conf-
Lakers fan, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
no,
wanted
I
to
know.
touch.
We lost to Dallas Mavericks. Ron Artest, elbow, JJ
I
Barea.
just wanted to touch your knowledge.
Okay.
You watch a lot of Laker highlights before the interview, but
Nah, he all right, bro.
Ben, I mean, obviously he was a mentor, not just me, but a lot of guys in the league. So, I was a super Bron fan, growing up, and when I got selected, obviously I got selected because Blake got hurt, he went down. So they brought me on, and walking in, it was, Bron,
Yeah.
Kobe, CP, Melo, KD, Russ, James Harden, Andre Iguodala, Tyson Chandler.
Was Kyrie on that team?
Nope.
No, he
Kevin
wasn't.
Love.
Jesus.
Who else is on that team? I don't know how many I said.
Tyson Chandler was center.
Yeah.
Kevin.
But
yeah.
it was just like, I don't know. It was just, I just felt like it wasn't real. Like, because it was, like I said, I got drafted and it was like,
Instant. Yeah.
go. So I went to New Orleans. I went to New Orleans for maybe like a couple weeks. And because the draft is in June and they start July. So I went in June. July, I went to go try out.
Yep.
I went to the tryout. Blake got it over me. And maybe like 2 weeks after that, they called me and was like, do you want to go? Blake got hurt. I said, do I want to go?
Do I want to go? What?
As I'm on the phone with him, I'm already on a plane.
Yeah.
Like, headed to Vegas. Like, what?
Where was it held at in 2012?
London.
London.
So just walking into that room and seeing all these guys, and mind you, I don't know any of them.
Yep.
I mean, I know Bron because I went to his camps, but I don't really know Bron.
him, yeah.
Like, I met him before, and I was just like the lone guy out.
New kid on the block.
And it's crazy. I tell people all this time, I'm like, man, you think about that team and you think about who they are now.
Insane.
Me, Russ,
It was
and James
crazy.
wasn't even playing. Damn. Like, I
even
wasn't playing at all.
Yeah.
But like Russ and James, like spot minutes, like couple minutes here, maybe don't play. It was crazy. And you think about this, like you talking about MVPs, man. Like Russ, 2-time MVP, James, like
Is that the greatest?
James MVP.
Is that the greatest U.S. team ever assembled?
I mean, we won it all, but I think the Dream Team.
Dream Team.
I mean, it's tough to say USA. I mean, like who's the best team. The Dream Team was insane. The Redeem Team was insane. This team this year is
crazy.
You know, it's crazy, but I don't know. I just know, like, I can't speak for the Dream. I wasn't around.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know, like, their chemistry or if they really got along, but I know guys, like, really got along on that team. And, like, that's the first time I was like, okay, this is what it's, well, I mean, Kentucky, but this is how I knew how to kind of transition into the league.
Yep.
Because I knew I was probably going to be the face of the franchise in New Orleans. So it was like, okay, this is how a team is supposed to, you know, be together.
Yep.
You know, but back to the Kobe thing, like he, you know, saw him getting up early in the morning to go work out. I shot with him. You know, we lifted weights together. So for me, it was like, oh, this is how you train.
Like he showed you how to be a professional.
He showed me how to be a professional.
Wow.
You know, and which, mind you, I'm 19. I don't know. You know, they go to, we go to dinner. We in Spain, Barcelona, and they were like, all right, team dinner. So in college, if we saying dinner, we come in sweats.
Yep.
All right. So I come to dinner in sweats, and I walk in.
They're all dressed up.
To the T. I'm talking about Andre Iguodala got a white scarf on, like, but slacks and like everybody is dressed, and I'm like, and they pull me to the side and say, "Hey, young fella, next time don't come." No, but then again, I ain't got no money. I can't afford that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, I can, but it's like I didn't bring nothing. I don't know. Yep. And so, like, he told me, so now they're like, yo, dinner. It's like, all right. I always ask, hey, what kind of dinner is it? Like, so that's cool, or is it? You know, but most of the time I'm gonna throw something on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, they just told me. They just told me and showed me how to be professional, how to work, like what it means to actually work hard.
Yep.
You know, and work ethics. So, just watching that from afar, it was like, and then just being around them, gaining that knowledge, that mentorship, it's not you can even like put into words.
Yeah, you can't even compare it to anything.
Because no other rookie besides Christian Laettner has like has done it. You know, so it's like I get to, instead of going to summer league and I get to soak up this knowledge.
Nah, you were already ahead of everybody,
yeah, I was
bro.
ahead of the curve.
Wow. And so going to now with this year and stuff like that, I don't know if you remember last year when who was that guy? He was a track person when he talked about why the NBA calls it world champions. When he said that comment, how did you feel? Like how do you explain? Like how do you argue? You know what I mean? Like what do you say?
I didn't have a.
You didn't even really care.
I didn't have a. I mean, I got what he was saying. I understood what he was saying. Like world champions, but y'all only play in the U.S. Like, but he said, I think he said outside of Canada or something like that. But and that's why I call it the World Cup. Like, because every team in the world is. But
the NBA is comprised of like the best players, bro.
Like it's the best players in the world,
bro.
Like we are the best players in the world, you know. And that's why, if you are one of the best players in the world,
you go to the NBA.
You come to the NBA to prove that you're one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
you know, you can't say that. Like, for example, right? If Jokic is the best player in the world, Jokic is not going to play for Serbia and dominate. And they're going to say, oh, Jokic is the best player. He's above LeBron. He's above, you know, all these guys in the league. And without him even being in the league. Like, it's just,
he's got to go to the league and prove that he's the best.
Like, oh, okay. Like, he's doing this against the best players in the world.
Yep.
All right? So that's why it's called world champions.
World champions. I get it. No, 100%.
I mean, I get what you're saying as far as, you know, the physical name of and where location, like you're only playing in the U.S. but we don't only have U.S.-born players. You know, playing.
Anybody can play it. Yeah.
If you're good enough to come to the NBA, then you can, you know, you can be a part of it.
100%.
But it can be from anywhere in the world. You know, so we're not limited to just, you know, the United States of America.
For sure. And growing up for you, obviously the NBA was always your goal. Did you have a first job that you worked at before anything?
I did. I actually worked at my uncle's gym.
Okay.
Really?
I've done everything. I ran the clock. I was a scorekeeper. Like taking the books. Who got fouled? So they'd be like, foul on 37.
Okay,
like,
you were scorekeeping?
That's me. Timeouts.
What age was this?
30. It's like 13, 14, 15.
13, 14?
Like
Wow.
14, 15, 16.
So it was still in the basketball.
Yeah, still in
world.
the basketball. Still in the basketball. Like a regular job.
Like you never
outside
worked
of
at like a
basketball?
Chipotle or something like that. No.
Never.
You
Like,
remember this?
Huh?
It was the only option.
It was the only option.
Only
Like
option.
I didn't. McDonald's. Everybody in McDonald's. I didn't. But then again, I didn't have to because, like, and there's a lot of people in my family, like my cousins and stuff like that, my sisters, that worked at the gym
Yep.
because, like, one, they pay money, and then two, we know who owns the gym.
Own
Like
the
this is my uncle's
yeah,
gym, so it's
yeah,
like
for sure.
we didn't have to, and like most of the time we were playing there.
Yep.
So they had a concession stand. You sell food. They had like you could be at the door collecting tickets. You
Yep.
could be at the window, getting the money to get somebody a ticket to enter.
That's funny.
Clean up crew where you got to clean up the gym afterwards. So like it was funny. I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago, somebody came to me and was like, "What's up, AD?" I didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
I was like, man, what's up, bro? He's like, man, I just want to let you know, man, I never forget when you made me them nachos, bro. He's like, the best nachos I ever had still to this day. And I was like,
Nah,
"Man,
that's funny, bro.
That's
so it's like,
insane.
I'm back there making nachos,
Going
cheese
crazy on the
sauce, and-
nachos.
So it's like,
That's so cool.
that's the only job, real job that I
Did
had.
you at like 13 or 14? Did you think, okay, I'm probably gonna grow up to be this? Like, do you remember that at all by any chance? Like,
No, I mean I knew what I wanted to be,
yep.
and it wasn't even like I had like dreams, aspirations to be an NBA player, but I've always like felt I wasn't good enough, and statistically I wasn't good enough. Like you talking about rankings and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like do stuff in like computers and be a computer technician actually.
Oh, really?
Like computer engineering and stuff like
that's
that.
exactly
That's
what I
cool.
wanted
That's
to like. What I
fire.
wanted to do before, because I'm like, man, basketball probably ain't going, And going into my senior year in high school, I had that summer where I grew 7 inches. And
What?
That's just
grew
insane.
7
Wait,
inches.
from what height to what height?
6'3" to 6'10"
In one summer.
in one summer.
How does that even, bro?
That's
You
like a
you're just
superhero.
you're just waking up and you're literally like
It was crazy. At that time, I was like 382nd in Chicago.
Wow.
And then by the time the summer was over, I was number 1 in the country.
number 1 in the country.
Oh my
That's a crazy come up. That's
Yeah.
fast.
And it was just like, I don't know, surreal. It was just like real surreal.
Like 1 minute
the
the
point-
phone's not ringing, and all of a sudden the phone that you
To any like college or university you can think of.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I was just telling this story a couple days ago, and it was like, they were like, "What?" I was like, "Man, Harvard called. Like, they wanted me to go to Harvard," and I was also like smart, you know.
Yep.
So, I had a 3.75 in college, 4.0 in high school, and yes, I did all my work. Nobody did it for me, just to let y'all know.
Okay.
I had to do it myself, but it was just like a wild summer, right? And that's when I realized like,
this is
I could probably, make it to the league with this, and just stayed at it, and end up, being the rest is history.
That's so cool. It's
So
also
it wasn't until
inspiring, bro.
I was 16, 17, I realized like, oh shit.
like this is actually like a real. This is possible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, because
bro.
I even thought I had the route before I blew up. So my actual junior year, I was actually making highlight tapes, and I was sending it with Keith actually.
Who would you send it to?
I sent it to Drake.
You
No,
said
not
no way.
Drake.
oh, the
Champagne
college, the
Poppy.
college. Yes.
The college.
I was like, wait,
The
what?
college. Drake. I had it to Cleveland State. I had it to Butler. I think I sent it to Butler. Schools like that.
Yep.
lower
Mid-level
D1,
D1s. Yep.
And I ended up doing a I think I did a verbal or a non-verbal, but I committed to Cleveland State.
So before you had your growth spurt.
Before him, I was going to
So you were
Cleveland
still
State.
D1 regardless.
Yeah, I was going to Cleveland State. But the only reason I was going to Cleveland State is because this referee who used to ref our games in high school knew the coach.
Ah, okay.
And
The
so,
connect.
Yeah, so I had to connect. And I was like, yo, put me on. It was
But that's
like,
still
all right,
really,
bet.
bro. You were still D1, and then you
Yeah.
add your frame goes from 6'3" to 6'10".
It's insane.
It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you're unstoppable.
And it's funny because when I grew and I started getting all the calls, and my freshman year was been Norris Cole's senior year
Yep.
at Cleveland State.
Yep.
And soon as I had the growth spurt and I blew up, I called the coach.
Coach is like, yo, stay. Just please stay.
Nah, I was like, as soon as he had the phone, I was like, "What's up, coach?" He say, "You already know. Like, I know you ain't. I know you ain't coming here. I already know.
Good luck on your endeavors." Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, it was cool. That was just a crazy time. Like for me and my family, it was a crazy time. Like,
Do you remember when Coach Cal called you for the first time, or like reached out to you for the first time?
So Coach Cal didn't really. It was really Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne is the one who was like we were in contact with, like me and my parents, and Coach Cal came to my house. Coach Cal came to my house and sat down with Kenny Payne. Was talking to my parents and myself, and I never forget. You know, like the reason why I committed to Kentucky. Like he came down and, like I said, I had offers from anywhere. Like my top 3 was Kentucky, Ohio State, Syracuse.
Who do Ohio State had at the time when you're about
coach?
to commit? Nah, like just players in general.
Players?
Because Greg Oden was already gone,
Yeah,
wasn't he? Yeah, he was gone.
He was gone. Players at Ohio State at the time.
Mike Conley wasn't there.
Nah,
he was gone. He was gone.
Mike was way gone. Like I know when I was there, it was like Jared Sullinger.
Jared
ended up
Sullinger,
going there.
yep,
D'Lo
yep.
went afterwards. But I can't even
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
But I wanted to go to. At the time, I know they had David Lighty. I was watching David Lighty, like all those guys, and I think ET might have been there.
Okay.
I think ET was there. I actually do believe ET was there, and I was like, I want to go to Ohio State. One, because of Bron. So
Yeah.
like Ohio State, I like their colors. I
Yeah.
went to an unofficial visit there during my school was academic school, and we had like visits. So we went to Notre Dame, you know, Ohio State. So we was going there like on some academic shit.
Yeah.
And the coach pulled me aside, Thad Mata, and was like, "Yo, come check out the shit." So I'm like, "All right, cool."
You're like, all right, bet.
Check
let's
it
go.
out. Nigga, they had my jersey ready, like everything.
Nah.
I'm like, "Nigga, I'm going to Ohio State."
He
So
said,
I
"This
get
is
back,
me right here."
I get tell Pops like, "Yo, I'm going to Ohio State. Like, I want to go to Ohio State." He was like, "You sure?" I'm like, "I bet." So I gave him a verbal, like
No
Ohio
way.
State, all right? And had a meeting. Coach Cal came to my house, and he sat down. He said, "Listen here. I understand who you are, number 1 player.
Yep.
You know, we would love to have you, all this stuff, whatever, but you got to earn your spot on my team.
Oof.
Nothing's given. You got to earn it." And it was just something about that saying right there that was like, that's where I want to be.
Yep.
So I had to, once again, call Ohio State coach, like, "Coach, you
That
know,
must have been devastating.
Oh, yeah, he
he
was
said,
crushed.
"Oh
Yeah,
man."
he was crushed. He was crushed. But, you know, end up going to Kentucky, man, and I really did. Like, Coach Cal, our very first practice, they threw me the ball. Mind you, I just went from 6'3" to 6'10", so I was all guard. Like, I didn't have post
You got
moves.
post moves, yeah.
So they threw me the ball in the post, and I shot a jump hook in front of the basket, airballed it. Coach Cal blew the whistle. This is scrimmage. Coach Cal blew the whistle. Brr. He said, "Next, anybody who throw the ball to AD in the post," well, he said AD. He said Anthony Davis in the post again. Or he said Anthony. "Anybody who throw the ball to Anthony in the post again, we all running."
What? So he said you can't get the ball.
Nah, don't throw him the ball. He stinks. He stinks. No post moves. And so I had to, every day with Kenny Payne, I just worked on my post moves. Right hand jump hooks. That's all I did. Right there, 1 dribble, jump hook, 2 dribbles, jump hook. That's all I did. And then just kept developing until now tournament time. Throw him the fucking ball. Like, blow the whistle. Throw him the ball in the post.
Yeah, what are we
y'all
doing?
You know what I'm saying? So,
Did y'all go undefeated that year?
nah, we lost twice.
Lost twice.
Christian Wofford, man. Hunts me to this day. In Indiana, we lost to Indiana in Indiana on a buzzer beater.
I do
They
remember
made
that.
an ESPN commercial about it.
Yep.
And then we lost to Vanderbilt in the SEC tournament.
Yep.
38-2.
Got the ring though.
Got the ring. Got the ring. It's crazy because the SEC tournament was in New Orleans.
Yep.
The national championship, Final Four, was in New Orleans.
And you got drafted. You remember? You were destined to go there.
It's crazy. It's the craziest thing to think about. Like, it's crazy. Man, it was fun times. College was fun.
So cool. And now that you're obviously in the NBA, I've always wanted to ask this because I'm curious how it works. How do payments work? Like, are they once a month or just one big payment, or do you decide? Like, how does that work?
You're 1 year, 30 million. You get the
Yeah,
whole
you just
30
get a
one
check
time.
for with 30 M's.
No, you get to decide. Like, you don't get to decide from the standpoint of when you get paid. You know, obviously the 1st to 15th, just like every other job.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but you get to decide if you want all your money in 12 months or 6 months.
Okay.
You know, like you.
And what would you recommend? Would you recommend 6 or 2? Probably what, 12?
I mean, it depends on who you are, and like who you are, like, and how you are financially. Like, are you stable enough to go the entire
6 months
summer without getting a
without-
check? You know, or do you need to get money because you spend a lot of money? You need, to, you know. So it just depends. Like, you know, obviously coming in, I think a lot of guys go 12 months.
12 months.
But like, if you older, you know, and you financially stable, like
6 months, get my money.
You got bread, like, hey, I'm cool for the summertime. Give me all my money, like, you know. So I think it just depends. But I think I think a lot of people, a lot of players might not even know that you can do that.
Really?
I think they might only think like 12 months.
They just do the 12 months.
Yeah, I don't think I would be very curious to know how many players know that if you can get paid in 6 months, all your money in 6 months.
I didn't even know that.
If you're not a clutch athlete, because I know Rich tells you like
you can do it in 6
So
months
I
or
don't
12
know.
months.
Yeah, so I don't know if a lot of players even know if you can get paid in 6 months.
That's crazy. Because NFL, isn't it game checks for NFL?
I mean, we get game checks too.
Okay.
Like, you don't physically get a check after every game, but that's why, like, he got suspended. He lost 10 game checks. Like, you know, which depending on who you are, it can be
hurting.
Yeah, it can be hurt.
It can hurt.
They can hurt a game check.
And with all like the money that comes in, what would you recommend to the viewers? What are good investments to go into, or that you've already tried, like real estate, crypto?
I think it just depends, man. Honestly, like I think only invest in things that you have a passion for.
Got it.
You know,
Not trying to make a quick like money, but like just something you genuinely
all money,
love.
not good money. Everything that glitters ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times, like, people invest in things just because it sounds good, or it looks good. But it's like people don't ask the right questions.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh man, this is $1 billion idea. But why haven't anybody else invested in it? And it's been out here for 2 years.
Yeah.
You don't get one, like, you know, just give us 20,000 and you can make 20 billion. Like, it didn't even make sense, right? So I think investing in something that you have a passion for. So like a lot of things that I invest in is something that's like, I want to do that, like, or I'm passionate about that, or that interests me. You know, not just because it's a money play thing. You know, I don't care about it, but all right, invest $1 million into it and it'll make me money, but it's whatever. Like, I don't. It got to be something that draws my attention, and that's a lot of things that I try to invest in, and you know, try to seek investments for, because at the end of the day, like, if I feel more comfortable. I don't feel comfortable at all losing money.
But you feel
I don't
more
feel comfortable, but it's like it's something I wanted to do, you know. So it's like it makes you like it makes it easier for you to be like, okay, I want to do this, and now I will be okay losing X amount of dollars if this fails, because if it does, like, this is what I'm interested in. Like, I always want to know more about it. I can like actively be involved. You know,
for sure.
If not, it's like it hurts more.
100%.
You know, so I think for anybody who's trying to invest and do things with your money, first find something that you want to be, that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. And just realize, like, every investment, no matter who it's coming from, it could become from your dad or your mom or like your sister or your brother, your best friend. Like, everybody has when you're successful, everybody has an idea.
An idea, yeah.
Right? And you have to be able to take that friendship or family hat off and put on your business hat and, okay, now, hey, what's the business plan? You know, like, do you want to be an investor, ownership, like a face of something? Do you want me to endorse something? Like, you got to start thinking like as a businessman or a businesswoman now. So But I've seen it where so many people come to me like, I got this, that you shouldn't invest in this, or, but all right, draw up a business plan.
And you
send it to
don't
me.
hear from them again?
Never heard from them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me that you, because that's gonna tell me a lot. That shows me like, okay,
That they're
like,
really they're passionate about it.
They're
Yeah.
serious about it,
For sure.
right? But if you can't even like show me a business plan or drop a business plan and send it to me, I know if I give you money and to start this business, you're not gonna care about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because people don't care about what ain't theirs.
for sure. That's crazy.
That's
to
how I
think
found
about.
out. If it ain't your money, they don't care.
They don't care.
If somebody was like, if I was to be like, here, Chris, you got 100,000, go gamble. You gonna do shit that you've never done.
What? I'm doing 50 on black.
Like, I don't
Next,
care.
I lose. I bet 50
Like,
on red.
I
Lose.
lost 100,000. Like, it's house money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's your money,
Oh, yo, I got to play this 5 here.
$5.
it's
5
different.
here. You
It's
know what I mean?
different. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I learned that. Like, no matter who it is, you got to do your vetting process and see if it's worth it.
For sure. That's that. I remember we had this talk too about like just overall like when somebody, when you're successful and somebody comes to you, whether they're family or friend, it's like, okay, let me take off the hat. We're
Yep.
family or friend. Now let
Yep.
me put the business on because now we're talking. It's business.
Talking
me.
business now.
You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of the times it just you never hear from them
you
after
never
that.
hear for it. You won't until it's time for another idea.
Yep.
Hey, I got this other idea. All right, send me
what you got.
you can't even do that.
Yeah.
How am I
Yeah.
supposed to trust you with the money to go do all this if you can't even write up a
Exactly.
simple business plan?
Yep.
That's
I'm hearing
crazy.
that. So let's say, you had talked about how like when in retirement and stuff like that. What do you think is something you would want to do? Like you say, you're passionate about, maybe start an org or you know what I mean, with something in gaming or.
You know what's
what is-
crazy? Remember I asked you about that?
You did.
I said if I start my own gaming or like, would you come fuck with me? Sorry, FaZe. But I don't know, man. I'm passionate about gaming, but I don't know too much like as far as organizations and what goes into it to be able to like create one.
Yep.
So I can't say that as of now, but
Could be anything in general, just after retirement.
yeah, but I do have some things in mind. I do have my own production company.
Okay.
So I do
That's
want to
awesome.
like
Some
I'm
movies.
I'm gonna be in that heavy for sure.
Ooh.
But right now, man, like outside of that, I want to travel, man. I don't
Travel?
We travel all day, and so like I don't really get a chance to like see the world, man. And I want to go see the world, so I'm gonna travel for maybe the first couple of years.
What are you got your top 2? Give me top 3 destinations you want to go to as of now. Like you just like, man.
right now that I haven't been to?
Yep.
I've been here, but Barcelona is my favorite place in the world.
Ah, man, I might take a trip in the summer to that,
I
man.
love Barcelona, man.
I've never been. I gotta go.
But that I've never been, like, it's crazy. There's a lot of places I have not been, bro. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Amsterdam.
Greece, Amsterdam.
I want to go to Africa. Africa might be number one.
That's awesome.
Do you know what part of Africa you want to go to?
I don't know, man. I just want to go to Africa and just experience it.
For sure.
Like, I think, like, I have to. Right? I
The
don't know
culture,
why.
the
Like,
people. I mean,
culture,
I just
bro.
can't. You know what I mean?
I feel like I have to, and I want to go. It's just so far, bro.
Yeah.
I hate long plane rides.
What is that, like 20 hours?
23. I hate
Oh
it.
my God.
I can't. Like, I hate it. That's the
23?
only thing that's stopping me. That's literally the only thing that's stopping
That travel.
me. Like,
Jeez.
but like I say, I don't have the time now. But like, obviously, when I retire, I'll have plenty of time.
For sure.
And it would just be like, whether it's a 2-month thing, just like I'm gone.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna go here. So now, it might, instead of being a 23-hour, and me coming from like wherever, it might be 6 hours or
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
hours. So it's
You're
like, all right,
closer.
cool. So, but I want to travel. But traveling to production company, and then I say this to my wife a lot. I just like play around. Like, I want to become a full-time streamer.
Full-time streamer.
But
I love that, bro.
I can't do it.
Nah,
think
you
I
can
can't
do
do
it,
it.
bro.
I
You
can't
could do it.
bro. I can't.
You could.
I can't
bro.
sit down for 8 hours.
Not even now. I mean, the way streaming is evolving now, let's just say by the time when you do want to retire and you
Yeah.
want to start stream, bro, you can IRL stream, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
you could just, like, what you
That's
want to
true,
do,
too.
you can stream that.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
yeah.
stream in
Who
other
wouldn't
countries.
want to watch you travel to these places?
Yeah, IRL stream,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? They would just, it's the
Yeah.
coolest thing ever right now.
Yeah, I don't know, but also too, like, I love cars, so it's like, man, do I open my own garage and like where we just do like old school cars.
Okay.
That'd be
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? And I've been to so much, bro. But I don't know. As it gets closer, start
narrowing
thinking,
it
but I
down
know I
and-
won't. I mean, then I got my boys. Hopefully they take on basketball.
Yeah.
Hopefully. They love it right now. My youngest really loves it, but you know, obviously being around them and
Yep.
helping them with basketball. But as that time comes, man, I just kind of play it by ear.
I feel
You
that.
know, just kind of see what happens.
As a parent, like especially in your position, do you, as far as basketball, are you just gonna allow them to kind of choose whatever they feel like they like, or you kind of
Yeah.
push them maybe a little bit towards
Yeah, no, you
basketball? in a
definitely
sense?
push them towards
Yeah.
basketball. They definitely, yeah. Like one of y'all have to hoop.
Somebody
Like,
gotta do it.
Somebody gotta. But I was like that at first. Like it was always like, here's the ball, like, and my wife was like, bro, relax.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna push them away from it. And so I just like left it alone for
Yep.
a while, maybe for like almost like 6-7 months. It didn't even bother him about it. And randomly, she just sent me a video. Like my youngest, just like that's all he wants.
Just get, just play basketball.
Right, Daddy, basketball. And he go to the back and he's like shooting. I pick him up and he's shooting. He got like so much basketball stuff in his room where he just.
That's fire.
So now it's like okay, but it's like as a dad, you know, I want to like.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Like,
know?
come on, like.
But it's like so they'll miss shots on a little rim. And they just walk up and just throw the ball, and I get mad. Like, what are you doing? Like, no, shoot
Good
it like
form,
this.
good
Yeah.
form, man. What
And
we
then my
doing?
daughter would come over and be like, Daddy, I want to, look, let me show you. So she went through the legs the first time the other
Okay.
day. I was like, all right.
Yup,
Like, you know,
that's
so, you know, bringing them to the facility, bringing them to games, like now, so they're around it more. So let them fall in love with the game
sure.
like I did, you know, instead of me forcing the game on them and then they end up going. But whatever they decide to be, obviously I'm a, you know, support that. But I hope basketball is in one of their futures.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I feel that. So you talked about your daughter between the legs. It's like big, like Caitlin Clark is absolutely
Yeah,
just
she's going crazy.
insane right
She's
now.
crazy.
Like
She just hit a 30 ball the other night, right?
yeah, like
crazy.
36 or something
36,
like that.
right? Yeah.
What do you think is like just the phenomenon of just like, it's crazy because it might be a wild comparison, but like what Jordan did back in the day is like, is Caitlin Clark kind of doing that for the WNBA, kind of morphing, like just bringing it to like a main stage. Am I tweaking? I feel like you think I'm tweaking.
What you mean what Jordan did?
Like he like made basketball kind of like worldwide.
Yeah.
Caitlin's not
I get
making
what you
WNBA
mean. I get what
worldwide,
you
but
mean.
she's making it more popular in a sense, on a smaller scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean obviously what she has done for the game. I mean she's not the first. Like I just think it's the world we live in right now is so like social media driven.
Yeah,
That,
for
like,
sure.
I mean you had, you know, girls like, you know, people don't remember Maya Moore.
Was
You know what I'm
do you
saying?
think
Like-
social media just wasn't that?
Yeah, it wasn't the time. Like imagine social media when Bron came into the league.
Bro.
yeah,
It been, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, you know, you had Candace Parker, Maya Moore, you know, DT. You know, you got all these, you know, ladies who was hooping.
This is
you
early,
know,
like before
early,
like
you
social
know what I'm
media.
saying? So it's
Yeah,
like-
I agree. It's a good point.
It's tough. I think social media now, like, you know, and the way the game is played now, with all the flash and, you
Yep.
know, the moves and everything. You know, Juju is another one.
Yep.
But I think the way she plays, you know, her ability to shoot the basketball. And like I said, you got girls who can shoot the ball, you know,
For sure.
just like that as well. Sabrina, who was just in a
Shooting
three-point
contest with Steph Curry. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so you know, Breonna Stewart can shoot the shit out the ball.
Yep.
So it's just like at the time now as far as social media. And then what also happened was that she was at a school where obviously she was a star player and
Yep.
just putting up crazy numbers.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So think about like when Jimmy Fredette was at
People were
BYU.
going crazy,
like,
yeah.
putting up 50s and shit, like you going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Steph did the same thing at Davidson, was
Yep.
going crazy. You know, so that kind of follows you into the league. You know, and like I said, the way social media is now, like everybody has a camera. Everybody's posting.
Yep.
You know, and obviously they go all the way to the national championship game, and the cameras are just on her all the time
Yeah.
now. It's the world we live in, and so now she it followed her into the WNBA, and I think she handles you know all the criticism and everything that's going on, you know, fairly well. Like
For sure.
she never let nothing like knock her off her square, man. You know,
They got Indiana games.
Yeah, like I just saw the interview when she was and they asked her about the not being on the Olympic team. She was like,
What a great answer she gave.
great answer. It was like
The most competitive team. I mean,
yeah,
I just like, you know what I
it
mean?
gives me
Like,
motivation for hopefully the next 4 after the next and then the next one 4 years from now I'm on it. You know, like I grew up watching these ladies play, and now like they get to represent. Like it's
Yep.
like it's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
professional.
So, I think she'll be fine, and all the stuff about the physicality and it comes with the league.
It comes
like,
with it, yeah.
You know, you're a rookie. You know, obviously, I like when I came in.
How was it for you? Like
Yeah.
with being in college, then all of a sudden just
You're going
Yeah,
to the
I mean, it
big
was like
leagues.
kind of the same thing. Like obviously, like social media wasn't that big when
It
I
wasn't,
came
yeah.
out 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying as well. So, you know, I think when I came in, it was a little bit similar, just on a smaller scale.
Yep.
You know, I wasn't like she is literally like people were trying to make her the face of an entire
Yep.
league as a rookie. You know, and putting pressure on her to do so, and. I know, like, it's not in my DNA, but I know when I came into the league, you know, it was guys who, when I got drafted, you know, as a power forward, it was guys who were on the team who had the same position who, like, took offense to that.
no way.
You know, so you coming in, like, you got to take my spot. Especially you coming in as the number one pick. Oh, you know he's starting.
Yep.
So you know you coming off the
He's
bench
starting
now.
for sure.
You know,
yeah.
so it's like people, you know, this isn't college where it's like, okay. Like.
Yeah.
They're fighting for
Money
livelihoods,
is
bro.
money
yeah.
involved. Like people
Yeah.
are like, this is my job. This is how I feed my family.
Their family, yeah.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So naturally, like, you know, they already have some type of beef with you, and they don't even know you. It has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
You know, but it has everything to do with you.
Everything,
So
yeah.
I think that's like what she's going through right now. But she'll be fine. It's competitive. Like it's a league where you're supposed to compete. You know,
sure.
You're
Best of
supposed
the
to
best.
compete. I think everybody is like kind of like bent out of shape about it,
I
but
feel it.
I feel like it's the competitive nature of the sport. You know, and like I said, it's not bothering her. You know, she's out there. Okay, that's fine. You know, and she go out there and compete and do what she got to do. But at the end of the day, she'll look back on this, and you know, everybody will. Like, it actually made her a better player, made her tougher, and. But like I said in the beginning, I think she is handling everything that is going on right now.
Yeah, her answer
tremendously.
to,
Like,
I mean, she couldn't have said anything about the USA
Yeah.
team, but she was just like,
and not even just that, like just the entire thing, like everything that's going on that's been surrounding her, she's just like been phenomenal at handling it.
yep.
Yep. And who's the funniest player in the NBA in your opinion?
The funniest player. Who's the funniest player?
Maybe like a
Like
funny story.
make us
attached to it.
laugh?
Yeah.
Make us laugh player.
Even if it's an opponent, like just someone
Yeah,
funny.
I'm trying to see the guys that I actually like be around. That's like pretty funny. Like some of my teammates. Pat Bev is funny.
Pat Bev.
He's funny. He's naturally funny. He don't try to be funny. He be serious, but the
It
stuff
be still
he
be
say,
funny.
just
It still be
like,
funny. Like,
what are you
doing?
talking about? He's funny. Pat Bev might be number one.
Pat
He's
Bev.
pretty funny.
Yeah, I
He's
could
pretty
just tell
funny.
he's just one of those guys where you just see him, he just doing goofy things. You know what I mean? Just goofy.
Yeah, he's just
Unnaturally.
Pat's funny. Pat is very funny.
That's fire.
Pat might be the funniest guy to me.
And in like, let's say in your team, do you guys have like a group chat with all the players? Do you guys send like memes to each other? Like, how?
Yeah,
how
so
is
I'm the
that?
one who started every year.
Really?
I'm the group chat like coordinator.
fire.
Yeah, so I get everybody numbers, and then I start the group chat, and then somebody end up changing the name to like I start the group chat and Bron changes the name.
What
He
does
puts
it
the
change it
name.
to?
It just it all depends on the vibes
Yeah,
like
okay.
of the team. You know, usually it got like championship involved, like 19, 20 champions and with a trophy, like a couple emojis and stuff like
Yeah,
that. It
yeah.
just depends, like, you know. And then as the season going, you're like, okay, might change it to something else. Like, oh, yeah, I'm fucking with this group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it to the boys, like whatever.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
So, this year was just 23-24 Lakers. It was real basic, and it
Yeah.
had nothing to do with the team. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just what it was.
That's
For
funny.
sure. And how's the vibes? Like, you guys like chat casually every day, or like?
Yeah, like I mean, we still to this day, and I mean, it's guys who free agents and all that, and they send it in, man. We was talking about the game one the other day. You know, they send in the chat, they send memes in there, they send funny stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's fire.
we talk about everything,
That's
cool.
cool.
Into the chat. So, when the season comes back around and everybody starts signing, I'll
Make another one.
first I'll remove myself.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can stay in there. I'm not in there, y'all. And then I'll create another one. But yeah, man, we still chat, but it's just about like whatever. It's like the homies just chatting, and just sending stuff to each other.
How long
Normal
does it
chat.
take for someone who joins the team to join the group chat?
Man, we done had guys on the team like Spencer, because he
Yeah.
came late.
Yeah.
So like, and we don't think, add him to the chat. So we'll send stuff like, hey, we going to dinner at this time. And it was like, what's Spencer? He's like, not in the chat. And you're like, oh shit, hey, somebody hit Spence. And he'd be like, oh shit, we got to add Spence to the chat. So if we know right away, like we'll do it like right away, but sometimes we don't even be thinking about it. Because they don't know and we not thinking about it. So they're like, hey, y'all got a group chat? Like, add me. So but I think, if you come in and we thinking about it or, whatever, we'll do it pretty quickly.
For that.
Yeah.
And who's the best player you've ever played against that you were like, wow, that was impressive?
Give me an underrated one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, damn, he actually crazy. Like,
you actually like that? Oh. That I played against all the time. I was like, man, he got it. That's tough.
doesn't he have to be like a statistic? Like he was the like.
I
just
know.
like,
I'm just on like pure skill. Like,
yeah,
man,
pure skill.
He can hoop. I gotta think, man. I don't
You don't know?
like underrated.
It doesn't have to be underrated.
Yeah,
It could be
I know.
anybody.
I mean, KD was one of the first ones. But like I say, like for me, I seen it like when I first got in the league on the
Early on,
Olympic
yeah.
team. So it was like all those guys, I was like, oh no, that ain't like you see it on TV, like, but like to see it like every
On a daily
day
basis,
for
yeah.
2 months and it's just like, oh that motherfucker cold.
Cold.
Oh, he can go. You
Yeah.
know, so I mean, it's some young guys who like right now who's like, oh yeah, I like it. Oh, actually, I'll give you one that's recent, Wemby.
Wemby. Like you played against him and you're like, oh yeah,
Like, yeah, he really liked that.
he really liked that.
Really?
You know, I mean, you see, like I say, you see like overseas. I don't want to say the competition isn't what the league is,
Yep.
but he was just the stuff he was doing, just like, and then he's small, so people were like, oh, hey, he won't do that in the league. He's too small.
He's physical, though.
And I remember playing him the first time in San Antonio, and we was going at it. I think he ended up having like 30, and I had like 40. Like, we was going at it. Like,
Going
literally,
back
we was
and
going
forth.
at it.
Yeah.
And after the game, we were actually about to win. And I remember, I forgot who was doing the broadcast, but I looked over there at them at the broadcast at the table, and I said, yeah, he liked that. I'm like, he really liked that. And then just like when they came, and then I actually rolled my ankle and sat out the next game. It was a back-to-back in San Antonio. And then when they came to LA and played us, I think he had like San Antonio's first like 12 points or something. Like,
How tall is he? 7'6"?
shit, like 7'4", 7'3", or some shit
my
like that.
God.
Handle, can shoot it, like, and it's like once he like grows into his body and gets strong, like it's gonna be a problem. And Chet like that too, you know.
Chet, yeah,
he like
Chet,
that
yep.
too. But like Wemby was just like, yeah, he liked that.
That's
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Also one who now it's another. I mean, people know now.
Yep.
But we've been knowing for like some years. Shay. Yeah, Shay like that.
You said Shay?
Shay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he like that. Like,
That's
I'm
fire.
saying, this is the first year where people were like, or even like last year, they're like, okay. Like, but we knew like when he was on the Clippers, like, oh yeah,
He gonna be
yeah, he one of the ones.
because he got traded. He got traded for
Yeah,
it.
yep. Yep. Paul George trade. He's in the Paul George trade.
Yep.
But he's like, he one of them ones. But
That's so
like
cool.
as of recent, like that I played against recently, like this year is
Wemby.
Wemby.
That's cool. And being in the NBA, and I kind of wanted to ask also, with all like the fame and all the cameras and everything, how do you manage to stay so composed and kind of humble and down to earth? Like you're just hanging out with us right now. You've invited us over to your house, like July 4th barbecue.
Yep.
you're so human, and obviously growing up, I had never met any NBA players. So for me, I saw you guys as like these like superhumans that like didn't have emotions, right?
Yeah.
But meeting you, it was cool because you're very human, you're very nice.
Yeah.
So how do you manage to stay composed and not let it get to your head?
Yeah, I appreciate that. My family, like how I was raised.
Family.
My family keeps me humble. Like my extended family keeps me humble. Like they don't call me 80. They call me by my nickname still to this day. Like, don't ask for nothing. And it's just like, for me, I just, I really do things at certain times where I feel like I'm a regular dude. Like I feel like I'm a regular dude. I just really good at basketball.
Yeah, but you're also 7 foot, so
You
you
know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
stick out like a sore
Yeah,
thumb.
but I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like. Oh, I need these cameras around me. I prefer no cameras. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care. That doesn't faze me. And I think just me being probably like a late bloomer, in a sense of like in the basketball world, where some people have had it since freshman year.
Yep.
8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade. Like now, you got 4th graders, 3rd graders. Kids that's 6 years old
Crazy,
with
bro.
cameras all like in their face all day because of like I didn't get none of that.
Like it was for you, it was
It's
straight boom, boom,
Yeah,
college,
yeah.
NBA.
I didn't get that until my junior year, so it's like
Wow.
I wasn't around it. I didn't need it, So I don't. It doesn't faze me. Like wanting to be in the camera,
Yep.
all day don't faze me. Wanting to do interviews and all that, people to be seen and all that, like having social media, like it doesn't faze me. I don't care. I'd rather be, comfortable and being around the people I'm comfortable with, and doing what I do. Like,
Yep.
I love that.
I'd rather than go to a club. Like, come to the crib, let's
Shoot pool.
shoot pool
Yeah,
all
let's
day.
hang out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
For shots.
be with the homies, for shots. Let's go. Like, people asked me what I was doing when I got my extension. I was building Legos. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so
I
cool.
sit downstairs, like, to this, like, literally right now I'm building the Eiffel Tower. So it's like,
Wow.
that's what I do. I don't, so I don't know. I think for me, it's just like, not only like my family, but the people I'm around.
For sure.
Nobody is like, nigga, you seen this new watch, these cars, nigga, we need to. Nobody is doing that. It's like, it's all like chill.
Yeah.
And I hang out with older guys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nobody. I'm the youngest in the people that I hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Besides, like, you and
Yep.
stuff like that. But, like, who I'm with on a daily basis, like, surrounding myself with on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? Who helped me become the player I am and the person I am. I'm the youngest. And I'm
Wow.
31. I'm the youngest by, like, 6 years, 7 years. So it don't faze me for real.
I feel that.
Like, none of that phases me. I'd rather be, chilling with the homies, catching a vibe than,
Yeah, you said I was Legos, building Legos.
Yeah, I'm
Get the
building
car,
Legos.
Rich? All right, bet for sure.
Yeah.
Going back to
Hey, they
just
want
like,
to sign us. All right, bet. Let's sign it. Sign. All right. What you was doing when you was
building
I was
Legos.
building the Titanic. Like, so it don't. I don't know. It don't really faze me like that.
I love
it
that.
don't really.
That's really cool.
I'm chill, man.
So I've always wondered this also. From what you've seen from all the other players, when do you know that it's time to retire? Like, how does that
Your body.
conversation even start?
Your body.
Your body.
Wow.
Your body tells you. Like, I mean, that's what you hear. I don't know because I've never had
Yeah,
to retire,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's your body. Like, it's going through the I think your body tells you, and if your body don't tell you, I think if you like your mind will.
Wow.
Like, I don't love the game no more.
Yeah.
So it's time to-
It's time. Like, Drake said it best. Like, the moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it.
Yeah.
So you still got to have like love for the game, and obviously for me, I still do, and
Plenty, yeah.
my body isn't telling me I need to retire, but I think it's your body. Once you just like, I can't get up no more. I can't, work out how I used to. My body hurts, sore, breaking down. Like, that's when it's like you might start considering it.
Wow.
From what I hear, like I don't
Yeah,
know,
of
but
course,
like
yeah.
also just the mind too. You're like, man, I woke up and I realized I don't love this shit no more.
Yeah.
And that's with anything. Like,
Yeah,
your
literally.
mind is most powerful thing that you got. So, like,
100%.
I don't love this no more, man. I don't want to do this. They could be with gaming, like
Anything, bro. Yeah,
man,
literally.
I can't sit here and do this shit no more, man. I gotta, like, I'm done.
Gotta pivot.
You know, so, you know, and that, no offense, but it requires no physical, like, you can be out of shape as much as you want.
For
and,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
As long as your fingers is good, like,
All chilling, bro.
you chilling. Like, so just imagine, like, that on top of the actual physical exertion that you have to do for your body year round.
Yep.
Because
Think about
every
it,
year there's new players that are, I mean,
Yeah.
bro, like, just the
game is
evolution of
changing.
players, too. Wimby
Yeah.
7'6".
Doing all that. So it just, I don't know, it just, you know, I think the mind tells you, and then your body, like, your body start breaking down, man. It might be, but then you look at guys like Bron, like, damn, like, you going to 22. You going on 22
Gotta
right
be
now.
40.
You know what I'm
40
saying?
bowl.
And it's like, damn, you look at him like, man, when is he going to retire?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he still looks good, bro. You know what I'm saying? He playing at a high level still one of the top players in the league. You know, he take care of his body. So, obviously, he's a rare specimen. But
Very rare, yeah.
for most guys, I think it's your body and then your mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
And so,
And then also some guys have a limit already. Like I know some guys who like, I'm playing X amount of years and I'm done. I don't care how I feel.
really? Wow.
Yeah, I know
really?
some guys who like, man, once I get 10 years, I'm
gone.
out of here. Once I play 15, I'm hanging them up. Like I don't care how my body. I can still love the game.
That's crazy.
I'm like, damn. I wish I
Yeah.
could say that. Like, as long as they keep getting these checks,
Facts.
the way they paying, shit, 'cause I'm 50. Nigga.
Might get a B, bro.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
Might get a
But-
B, bro.
Yeah, so it's crazy. I actually had a conversation with some of my teammates, and I asked them, like, man, what y'all think y'all, how long y'all want to play? Some guys say, man, when I hit 10 years.
Done.
Some when I hit at least 12, you know, like when I get it, I just want one max, and so everybody's reasons are different as far as retirement, but well, I'll say the league, because some people might, you know, don't want to play in the league no more, and then go
overseas.
Some players is an age, like I want to, when I hit 30, I'm done,
Yeah.
you know, but because people do realize, like when we retire.
You still have a
You
whole life
young.
ahead of you. Yeah, you still have a.
You
still have a-
young,
Yep.
you know, and the average, you know, span in the league is 3 years.
That's
3-4
insane.
years.
That's crazy to think about.
So imagine guys who, you know, don't make it. They do 3 years. You come in 20, 21, 3 years. You 23, 24.
24.
Your career is over. You got to go overseas. What is a different taxing life, you know, on your body. And say you do 2 years over there. I had a 5-year career, 3 in the league, 2 overseas. I'm gone. Like, now what? I'm 25.
25, bro.
Jesus.
What I'm going to do now? You know, so it just depends, man. I think, obviously, I've been blessed to play this long. I'm going on year 13. It's a blessing, bro. I mean, just knowing that stat, and then
And you're only
Like I said,
31, bro. Isn't that crazy? Like,
31.
you've been in the league for so long, bro, and you're
maybe
31.
at 19, bro. I think about that all the time.
That's crazy.
Like, man, I'm about to have 13 years. When this contract is up, I'll be 17 years in the league, bro. 17.
They might be offering a B. You might have to
Shit,
have
by
a
the time
cane.
that, with this new deal I'm hearing, it's gonna be crazy. But I mean, it's cool, man. I love it. I still love it. You know, I want to play long enough where my sons can enjoy it.
For sure.
My daughter is enjoying it. She's old enough. I want my sons to be able to enjoy it. But most importantly, like, as long as I keep enjoying the game, man, keep loving the game, get excited to go to work, excited to step on the court. Like, I still get, like, excited. Like,
That's so cool.
chill. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm still nervous before every game. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, I look forward to playoff matchups. I look forward to, you know, going on a road and being in other arenas and they booing you. You know, like, that still excites me.
Hell yeah.
Like,
That's so
hell
cool.
yeah. Running out, you know, into I'm about to say Staples, crypto, and it's like everybody, you know, it's just like that bright light still like amaze me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
still love
you
it.
know, so, you know, as long as that's still there, my passion for the game and my body, like, shit, I'm gonna keep going till one of them tell me I can't.
Can't.
Yep.
I love that.
So with 10 kind of ended off here, you got the Olympics coming up.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to the most, and just overall, just how you feeling about it? Just the whole thing in general.
Yeah, man. I haven't done the Olympics since 12. I did the World
Wow.
Championships in 14. I'm excited, most importantly, to be a part of it. I was a part of it in 12, but I
But
wasn't.
you're really like you're gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're-
I'm gonna be playing. Like, you're a big piece of our team. So, I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited about that. Obviously, I was single back then. I ain't had nobody, so like my wife and my kids get to come over and experience that.
Yup, Paris.
Obviously, a chance to represent your country and get try to get another gold medal. That'd be 3. For me, because who knows? In 28, obviously it'd be here, but it's like, damn,
Yeah.
do I get invited again? Am I going? So I'm excited about that, man. To really like be a part of it again. Here, 12 years later, and it's like, okay, now here we go.
Yep.
So I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is just being a part of the actual team now, where back then I was, the guy on the bench and, who forgot his jersey when before he checked in. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a fun time, man. It's going to be a fun time. Like, obviously, like I said, in 12, obviously had tons of media coverage, but where the media is now, the way the world is now as far as technology and all that.
All eyes
I know
on
it's
y'all.
going to be.
All
I know it's going to
eyes.
be crazier now.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, bro. I mean, we're rooting for you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Team USA. At the end of every podcast, we do a quick prayer just to end it off, if that's
Yeah.
fine with you. That's cool.
Yep.
Father God, we just want to thank you for this podcast. Thank you for the life of AD. I pray that you protect his kids, his family, give him health, God, and protect him in Paris. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Man,
Appreciate
Sir.
you, bro.
appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you guys, man.
That was awesome, bro.
Good, man.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching the podcast. Shout out to my dog AD for doing it. You're not gonna give me a hint?
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy. For doing a podcast, man. Make sure you guys drop a like and hit that subscribe button to join the lobby.
Join the lobby, man.
Talk to him.
AD. Find me in the Warzone, in Rebirth. Yeah, car 98.
Doing nothing. He not doing nothing with
What?
the car. You're not doing nothing with the car.
Like that. One shot. Gone.
I got a screenshot, bro.
I'm going to show you my kids.
I got
bro.
it. I got a screenshot.
I got it too.
He had a one piece.
No, sir. Breadstick man.
Bro.
Breadstick man.
I had 31. He had a one.
You had 31.
I had 31.
You did have 31. I didn't have one. I'm
Oh,
about to
you had
show
3. My bad. He had 3.
This is a bad game.
3's not bad.
No, it was a bad game for me.
3 with 3,300 damage.
Thank
I mean,
you. 3,300
yeah.
damage.
That's at
3
least
kills.
8. That's at least 8 piece.
Yeah, taking my kills. I'm knocking one shot. Wow. That's cool. I'm going to tell you what he was doing. He was waiting for that revive. He had 31 with 2,000 damage.
Let me see this. Hold on. 12,000 damage. I was shooting anything that walked.
I'm about to show you what we used to do in multiplayer.
Bro, on my birthday was the funniest
Oh, yeah. So let me tell you a story. I got a story. I got a story for y'all.
You got to hear this story, bro. This is hilarious.
So for Chris's birthday, right? Matt was there though. You was in there?
You were there.
Yeah, of course.
was
Yeah,
there.
that was
yeah.
insane.
So it's for the fans. This is good content for y'all to show you Chris is washed.
Wow.
For his birthday, we had a bet. I said that I bet long night. Obviously his birthday. He's taking shots.
Lit,
He a little tilted right now. And I bet like this is what he do, right? And we just played basketball. I hit 30 shots in a row.
It's true. I
It's
was
true.
there.
It is true.
true
It's not going
facts.
to cap. It's true.
True fact. So I said, okay, now we're gonna take it to your sport. All right. I said, I bet you can, what was it?
15.
No, it's
15.
five.
No, it wasn't
To
five.
get 15 kills, yes.
I said, you think you can get 15 kills right now? And he looked at me like I disrespected him. So I said, all right, bet. Get 15 kills. And how much we bet?
$500.
We bet $500. I said, you get 15 kills right now, you get 500. I didn't think he can do it, right? And You thought
I got-
you thought that you could.
I thought I got
He was-
9 and died, and then he said,
And I said,
double or nothing.
double or nothing. Run it back, right? You got 9. I know the game was a little running back. The next game, we run it back.
I think I got like 6 and died.
You got
I got
3.
3.
You got 3.
You got
No.
You got 3.
It was that bad?
You got 3.
No.
He's washed.
I had to give him a ban on my birthday.
He's washed.
Now he forgave you because it was your birthday.
Oh, I still gave him a ban for sure. Of
He
course.
said it later. I randomly, I was like, it was like 2 days after.
Yeah, I'm for
I was
sure
like,
on
oh,
that.
I liked it. Thumbs up, appreciate you.
said,
But yeah,
appreciate it.
he's washed. So, I think Chris be hacking because you telling me.
Come on, bro. You can't be saying that. They finna run
seen
with that
the-
clip.
Call
I
the shame
seen
about
it.
to go crazy.
What'd you see?
What? I seen a USB in
Nah.
the
Cronus? You saw the
In the
Cronus?
pod. In the pod.
No, I'm kidding. I don't. But yeah, he couldn't get 15. This is what he do. So for y'all to listen to him and say he just had 31, don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Not rolling, man.
He said he saw
But man, I
the
appreciate
USB.
y'all for having me, man. This was
Thank you, bro.
No, I
It's
appreciate you
cool.
doing this, bro.
You're the
You know.
GOAT.